Professional baseball returned to Buffalo in 1979 at the old rock pile, and one of the key pieces of that was the gentleman we're going to ask of next, Rick Lancellotti. Rick, you were here that inaugural year, and you were telling me earlier that your season didn't start great, but what was the turning point for you in 1979?
Well, when I came in '79, I'm 22 years old, coming up from a couple of decent years in A-ball, and then when I get to AA, which is the proving ground, if you can do well in AA, the big club thinks you have a chance. So I'm feeling pretty good about things, and I walk onto that field, and I'm surrounded by this massive stadium, and it was a lot bigger than what we were used to, and it was a little intimidating, and I just proceeded to have the worst month of April of my life. And I got called in the office by Steve Demeter, and I actually thought I was going to get sent home and career over. And we had a talk about things, and he just said, "Look, you're tense. You're not playing like you should. So why don't you just calm down and go out there and do what you normally do?" And so after that, for some crazy reason, I went back out there and just turned it on, and thinking that I was going to go home, and the next thing you know, hitting home runs, and I got fans who are screaming to hit more, and I can't. You know, I'm trying to hit all these home runs so I can beat this record. It's driving me insane, and I couldn't do it, and it drove me crazy. But in that time that you're playing, you know, if you can hit 20 home runs, usually your job is safe. So I figured, well, after that, anything that I do is going to be okay. And that turning point came when I actually thought I was going to get sent home, career over, into turning into having a good season and getting called up to AAA the following year. So you learn really fast that you either push forward or you quit. And I couldn't quit. I just couldn't do it. And I went on to play another 14 years after that. And I loved it so much. I always figured someday I'm going to be talking in front of people, and I'm 67 years old, and I'm going to be saying, why didn't I go one more year? And I don't have to think that way anymore. And thank God I got my family backing me up, and friends out there came to see me, and the fans. I can't thank you enough for all those things.
If you pass that back down.